Passenger train service between Manipur and Assam reintroduced to fulfill the long-standing requirement of the people of Manipur. India reports 42,909 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. TMC hits back at Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma, calls him Dal Badlu. Avani Lekhara wins historic gold for India in shooting in Tokyo Paralympics 2020. 23-year-old javelin thrower Antil breaks world record thrice, wins gold at Paralympics. Bodies of US troops killed in Kabul returned to America. Taliban to allow women to attend university under new rule. Hello and good evening. Welcome to ELITETV English News. I'm your host HEMABATI giving you the news and updates for the day. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and Union Minister of State for Railways Rao Saheb Patil Danve flagged off a passenger train service between Jiribam of Manipur and Silchar of Assam to fulfill the long-standing requirement of the people of Manipur. The flagging off program was held remotely through video link from Imphal. State ministers, MPs, MLAs and senior officials from Railways and Manipur government were also present. Manipur Chief Minister conveyed through his address his keen interest in the development of railway infrastructure for the benefit of the people of Manipur. Minister of State for Railways, Coal and Mine Rao Saheb Patil Danve said that the train 05659 and 05660 will fulfill the cherished goal of enabling the people of Manipur to travel through railways to the rest of the country. Rao Saheb Patil Danve and N. Biren Singh also discussed future plans of railways in the development of the state of Manipur. The Union Minister of State for Railways Rao Saheb Patil Danve also reviewed the progress of various ongoing railway projects of North-East Frontier Railway. Train number 05659 will start from Silchar every Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m. to reach Jiribam at 8:55 a.m. During the return journey, train number 05660 will start from Jiribam at 1:30 p.m. to reach Silchar at 3:30 p.m. The train timings and days of the run have been planned to facilitate the passengers of Imphal to board long-distance trains from Silchar. The train will stop at 7 stations during its journey. This service is expected to boost the socio-economic condition of the people of Manipur. It may be mentioned that train service on this route was suspended with effect from June 7, 2019 due to low patronage and COVID-19 pandemic. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC President N. Loken Singh today said that by the year 2024, there will be no BJP government in the country. Likewise, there will be no more BJP government from the upcoming Assembly election 2022 of Manipur. And Loken made a statement during reception program of BJP supporter of Mayang Imphal AC 14 Uchiwa Zilla Parishad member Haji Taib Ali alias Manoj. Lafupat Tera Gram Panchayat Ward number 4 and Ward number 3 ex-member Mohammad Themba and Mohammad Hafizuddin and ex-Upper Pradhan Abdul Sattar in joining Congress. The reception program held at Congress Bhavan, BT Road, Imphal, witnessed the presence of former Union Minister and election observer of Manipur Jairam Ramesh, AICC Manipur in charge Bhakta Charan Das, CLP leader Okram Ibobi Singh, Congress MLAs and other key members of MPCC and AICC. Further speaking on the occasion, N. Loken said that the grievances and hardships faced by the people of the country and the states during these 7 years of BJP government in the centre and 4.5 years in Manipur are witnessed by all. If the freedom of speech and expression is implemented fully, then the governance of BJP government both in centre and state would have seen much clearly. Loken said and added that with the dictatorial act over the public, one cannot sway themselves through the media.
Nasi the Bharat Saswan to BJP ki sarkar, adugo Manipur le BJP ki siguma sasolachna Muslim ki adugo communities da yengi ba main singse punamak se khangak padagi nasi di Manipur ki le kendra kudimakta Muslim leader kayama nasi di Indian National Congress ta nasi di aikoi loina join toksle adugo tai aikoi la kador be election da sungsoi chodramaki aikoi Manipur da so aikoi Indian National Congress ta lutingba adugo ma sasolama lainanabaki ahan ba aikoi ki lamyan boina nasi mayang iphalgi adugo laba adugo leader mari asina changak basna aikoi da so party se so asoba thauna ma happy baki damakta yaubi rakli ba nasi da lengbi ba khwai punamak po aigi maikai daki amuk hadna thagat chabadu phang chari thank you.
Taking part in the reception program, AICC Manipur in charge Bhakta Charan Das said that former BJP supporter from the grassroots level joining to Congress shows that the people no more wish for BJP government both in centre and state. He said Manipur Congress Party is functioning and performing its duty very well with senior leaders of the state giving support to one another. As a result, we can see that Congress will surely form the government from the Manipur Assembly election 2022. Das continued.
Is doing extremely well. All the senior leaders stand by each other and with the party. Yesterday, 200 BJP members with their leaders, they joined in Heva constituency. Our leader, Hajib Taib Ali, he was there in BJP. And from BJP, he has come to Congress party. The coming of the senior leaders and workers from the grassroots to Congress party implies that Congress is going to have upper hand in the coming election and Congress will form the next government. That situation is very clear. People of the state are fed up with the BJP administration of centre and the state. Now they want Congress party here and in the centre also. Thank you very much.
A combined team of 9th IRB sports team stationing at Kalapahar outpost led by its Commander Inspector H. Manglemba Mitay and Kangpopi police station team led by its OC Inspector Henminthang Kipgen and SI Rex Hautinlao Dongil seized 3 kgs of opium from one Marti Swift car having no registration number while conducting regular frisking and checking of vehicles near Taidang Veng KMC along National Highway 2 yesterday evening. The driver of the car was identified as one 34-year-old Ramesh Basnet, son of Amar Bahadur Basnet of Chandraman Kalapahar. According to police sources, yesterday at around 7:30 p.m., the combined team detected one Marti Swift car, Mekna grey in color, with no registration number coming towards Imphal from Kalapahar site and was stopped for checking. On checking the car, the combined team found the contraband drug concealed in 3 different brown plastic bags inside the car. The driver of the car, Ramesh Basnet, was arrested on the spot after observing formalities and a regular FIR has been registered at Kangpopi police station, the source added. The annual general body meeting cum oath-taking ceremony of the new office bearers of Kangleipak Students Association held today at Manipur University Centenary Hall. The occasion witnessed the presence of national and international awardee H. Botombi Kuman, KSA President Ningthaujam Chetan and UCM President Konthaujam Joy Chandra as chief guests, President and Guest of Honor respectively, wherein S. Bidyananda, Tiam Johnson and Toijam Ranakumar were elected as the new President, Secretary and General and Secretary Publicity of the Association, accordingly for 2 years term of 2021 to 2023. Speaking on the occasion, the newly elected President S. Bidyananda said, the association will try to protect the integrity of the state by building a common platform of the indigenous populace. He said KSA have been functioning for the welfare of the student society. An executive council meeting will be called soon to further discuss on the various works to be taken up by the association, wherein education sector will be the main priority and much emphasis will also be given to sports and art and culture sectors, Bidyananda said. Bidyananda further said efforts to save the students who are now becoming addict to mobile phone games will also be taken up.
KSA 2021 dagina 2023 phawbagi thaupu minagadriba ay colleaguesing amato bigi lising makada ikoi lamdam sida leiriba mahiroi khunai gi damakta ikoi lepa leitana ikoi thabak pangthok jagani masida ikoi mahiroi khunai gi thabak khakta dana tana lamdam sida leiriba ikoi gi yellow furup sing gi apunba common platform ama semgat namina ga loinana ikoi yellow furup sing gi apunba gi saktam si ikoi punna ngakmina nana bagi wakalonda ikoi ahenba mieng sangla kana thabak tawjagani aduga lup asina mahiroi lup ama oina 2021 dagina 2023 phawbada pakhat kadaba thabak thorum sing adu ikoi athuba matamda KSA ge executive council ge mifam ama phamla kanda lebak mayam khangna ikoi ma tangkak naina ikoi lauthok jagani hariba anova office bearer sing asana mayam gi damakta thaw pakhat jagani haifum si thamjage.
UCM President Joy Konthaujam advises the people of the state to contribute in protecting our territorial boundary and further advise the executives of the student body to never intervene in any public cases.
Boundary fencing ase masi waroisan amu poraga athu matamda aikoi fencing ase khabiyu waroisan poratri gedi madu khadanaba ngasi ge external affairs minister da aikoi United Committee Manipur ge site gi thamjari aduga aikoi athu matamda ngasi nong ninis da aikoi memorandum draft tawbul loisare aikoi memorandum se United Committee Manipur na aikoi gi ngasi ge external affairs minister oriba respected RK Ranjan amadi Manipur gi chief minister Hauji ji Manipur lenga ki chief minister oriba dango Birendra Suyauna aikoi adugumba memorandum adu piraga aikoi ngasi gi iramdam gi paipuna thambiram bangangkoi singche ngangmin si haiba wakalon adu makoida aikoi phaminagani habto miyam da thamjari.
Senior members and elders of the locality of COVID-19 Task Force YVO Yai School deeply condoled the untimely demise of 56-year-old Langam Amarjit Singh of Yai School Hiruhan Lekai today. Langam Amarjit Singh, who volunteered as a member of the task force tirelessly since the outbreak of first wave of COVID pandemic, passed away due to an illness. Chairman of the task force, Sorokhaibam Brajamani, said that the untimely demise of one of the dynamic volunteer will always leave an irreplaceable gap to the task force. The task force prayed for the departed soul to rest in heavenly abode and also shared the grief with the bereaved family. Brajamani continued. As a mark of respect, 2-minute silence was also observed and paid fitting floral tribute at the portrait of the deceased following strict COVID-related SOPs. Top Nauria Gram Panchayat has launched MNGREGA Entitlement Awareness Week campaign under Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsava campaign yesterday. Upadakshya Imphal East Zilla Parishad Khetri Tamadevi planted 3 saplings with the aim of Green Manipur on the launching of the week-long campaign. A campaign rally with the participation of the localities and ward members was also carried out in areas under Top Nauria GP. The main highlight of the week-long campaign will be social service, tree plantation and awareness to job card holders of MGNREGA. Imphal East Zilla Parishad Pradhan M. Dinachandra also attended the launching of the week-long campaign. All Manipur Nupi Marup, in a visual condolence meeting held today, deeply condoled the sudden demise of their great leader Asim Pushparani Devi, who passed away due to an illness on 28th of August at her residence at Kundrakpam. The meeting also resolved to send a condolence message to the deceased family. All Manipur Nupi Marup President M. Shakti Devi said. It may be mentioned that Asim Pushparani Devi held the state president of Nupi Marup from 1980 to 1990 and was also an executive member of All India National Federation of Indian Women. Considering the poor healthcare facilities and hardships faced by the people of Makui village and its surrounding areas, especially during the time of the coronavirus outbreak in the state, former Minister Thangminlien Kipgen, who is currently the executive member of BJP Manipur state, has handed over COVID-related materials and medical kits to the Makui Primary Health Sub-Center PHSC. Thangminlien Kipgen handed over the COVID-related materials and medical kits to the Makui PHSC through the village chairman and Silakbo. The materials include 3 numbers of oxygen concentrators, personal protection equipment PPE, face masks, sanitizers and other COVID-related medicines. Speaking during the distribution function held at Makui Village Authority Hall, Thangminlien Kipgen said that though there is not a single case of COVID-19 in the village, it is necessary that we all follow COVID-related protocols set by the state government so as to avoid all unwanted things from happening in the village. He also appealed all the villagers who are 18 years and over to get themselves vaccinated of COVID-19. Makui Village Chairman N. Silakbo, while expressing his gratitude to Thangminlien Kipgen, said that the village during the last 10 years has seen no development programs being taken up. Things have remained the same 10 years back, which is very fortunate. While lamenting over the absence of the nurses and the doctors concerned in the PHSC, which serves as the only health center for the people of these villages, Anne Silakbo urged the former minister to ensure that the nurse and doctor be present on a regular basis at the PHSC and serve the villagers as and when the need arises. Thangminlien Kipgen also visited nearby villages Chaljang and Wakotphai and looked into the needs and problems of the villagers. Jiribam district has become the first district of Manipur to achieve 100% vaccination with first dose against COVID-19 to the eligible population of the district, said Jiribam DC W. Malingangba Chengle. A celebration of being able to 100% vaccinate the eligible population of Jiribam district was held at the conference hall of Jiribam DC at Chingdong Lekai, Jiribam, organized by district administration. DC Jiribam W. Malingangba Chengle, staffs of district administration, officials of health department, different CSOs of Jiribam and officials of Jiribam district police attended the celebration. Mention may be that a total of 27,429 eligible residents have been vaccinated with COVID first dose except COVID positive patients and seriously ill persons.
COVID pandemic अथवा हजिक लेजरीबा डॉक्टर स्टाफ सिंह असिम मथक एडिशनल मैन पावर कोविड वैक्सीनेशन से होबो कांसिदा मसागी अखोगी चंगलिबा मेडिकल टीम से कोई डॉक्टर बोइरो नर्स बोइरो एमजीएस को तबाई दगी कोई मसी कापुदगे तोरपदा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की साइड दगी नर्स अनि अदुगा डेटा की ऑपरेटर अनि एमजीएस तोरु में कापा होबो लो अन तोवे कोसे तो खले अखोई डिस्ट्रिक्ट से अतोप डिस्ट्रिक्ट तौना मतलब हमदा एट 200 कसे 350 कोविड पॉजिटिव कोई से कोई काइंड ऑफ कोई ही देबा अखोई ददी जस्ट वन डे दा बी 5 ओइबा 2 3 को अदुगा खरा खेना कन्ना केनो तौदना आइसोलेशन हॉस्पिटल का वाट कम ने.
Now it's time for a short break. We'll be right back. Do stay tuned.
Ibema, nangbu mobile dila sanale anu kaidoroge. Mi na manabi laije hoidi. Kari paramedical tamba sale habra kaino. Ado nangsu khara salaga hangu sodana. Yumda game sanaraga advance sum laibido kanaroiba. Chak cha ase lao. Lao ko.
Laizalai khibro tamo.
Madi simsta medical tambasat khine.
Ai kona mula age dadi.
Fare adudi ai ma la kan tamage ko.
Hoi, chatlu khige.
Ai lehorage ko. Ma, misna, ai khoi dela amira.
Hoi, nangna medical tamba satpado. Ai siaw ge nang nakta hang mala ini.
Yani, adudi hing chakminawrase. Lao manung changwase.
Admission open. Sinai Institute of Medical Science streams, General Nursing and Midwifery GNM 3 years course. 12 pass in arts or science stream in confused to become a part of one of the most respectable professional career of all time. 12 pass and above, duration 3 years 6 months. BSc in Medical Radiology and Imaging Technology DMRI.
Ultrasound, MRI, CT scan, ECG, X-ray.
BSc in Medical Laboratory Technology DMLT.
BSc in Operation Theatre Technology BOTT. Recognized by Indian Nursing Council, New Delhi, Government of India. And affiliated to BSS, Government of India.
Please contact Sinai Institute of Medical Science streams, Porompat branch, Porompat crossing opposite.
Ichabu mahi tamhanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudoni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahi tampham ama oiriba, khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Icha singbu admission tawidana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajati ahongbadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas, spacious classrooms equipped with smart boards, well-stocked library, expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start, cause it all begins with you. UNACO School, excellence in education.
Welcome back. This is ELITETV English News. More news and updates. 22 Sector Assam Rifles and Inspector General Assam Rifles East organized a painting competition on the theme Green Environment at S. Laijang Junior High School, Kangpokpi District today. The competition witnessed enthusiastic participation from students of the school and surrounding villages. The theme of the painting competition aims to bring awareness to the youths about the importance of green environment for our sustenance. The event witnessed participation from 47 students of the school. The event was organized jointly by the efforts of the teachers and troops of the None Battalion. On the other hand, a friendly volleyball match was also played between Khongsang Village Youth Club and troops with an aim to promote Fit India movement under Bharat Ka Amrut Mahotsav and to spread awareness about the importance of physical fitness and healthy living. The friendly volleyball match concluded with prize distribution to the winning team, Youth Club of Village Khongsang. COVID-appropriate behavior was strictly adhered during the entire event. The Naga Mothers Association NMA, Nagaland's apex Naga women's body, strongly condemned the act of few Naga women for tying Rakhis on Indian armed forces. In an official statement, NMA said the Naga women have been traumatized by a genocidal history of rapes, molestation, killings, village groupings, inhuman atrocities at the hands of Indian armed forces under the impunity of Armed Forces Special Powers Act, ASPA. It is a shame and a black day to witness our women tying Rakhis and felicitating these very armed forces. It is unacceptable and questionable in the continuing violations of human rights as long as Nagas are forced to live under ASPA in these Naga areas and without justice for the past history of human rights violations. The haunting cries of families of victims for justice in the numerous incidents over the decades are yet to be heard and justice served, the NMA further stated. India reported 42,909 new coronavirus infections in the last 24 hours, taking its overall COVID-19 tally to 3,27,37,939, while active cases registered an increase for the fifth consecutive day, according to Union Health Ministry data on Monday. With 380 fresh fatalities, the COVID-19 death toll has climbed to 4,38,210, the ministry said. The number of COVID-19 active cases in the country has increased to 3,76,324 and now accounts for 1.15% of the total infections. India reported more than 2.9 lakh new coronavirus infections in the week ended August 29, a 32 rise in the number of COVID-19 cases over the previous week. The week also recorded the highest weekly cases since the 7-day period of June 28 to July 8, 3.05 lakh COVID-19 cases. With the coming festive season, the challenge to restrict the COVID-19 spread is going to be tougher. Kerala remains the concern. The southern state alone contributed 66% to India's COVID-19 tally. With 1.9 lakh new infections, the highest weekly spike since the week ended May 23, the state reported a massive surge of 55% over the previous week, 1.25 lakh cases. In order to limit the coronavirus spread, the Kerala government has reimposed lockdown on Sundays and announced night curfew from today. Meanwhile, at least 440 people, including 88 children, have tested positive for COVID-19 in Mizoram in the last 24 hours, taking the state's tally to 57,962, a health department official said on Monday. The death toll rose to 213 as a 68-year-old woman from Aizawl died on Sunday night. The single-day positivity rate is 22.59% as the new cases were detected from 1,948 samples. All the patients were infected by the virus locally. The number of active cases now stands at 8,510, while 49,239 people have recovered from the infection, including 271 people on Sunday. The recovery rate among COVID-19 patients is 84.95% and the death rate is 0.36%, the official said. The Trinamool Congress TMC has hit back at Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma for his red carpet remark against Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. TMC leader Saugata Roy told a news agency that under Sarma's rule, Assam police personnel died in the Mizoram border dispute. The Masa rebels killed truck drivers. The situation in Assam is grave. He shouldn't comment on West Bengal and instead look after his own state. TMC will go to Assam, Roy added. The TMC leader expressed his confidence that the party will do well in Assam in the future. 9 men have been arrested in Pune for abducting and robbing a jeweler of 20 lakh in cash and 300 grams in gold. The 9 accused persons include 3 software engineers. The incident occurred when some of the accused approached the jeweler posing as the income tax officers and demanded cash and gold, saying they are conducting a raid. 4 men, including a movie producer, were arrested for allegedly posing as Enforcement Directorate ED officials and an advocate and extorting money from several people, police said on Sunday. The accused have been identified as Santosh Rai, a movie producer and resident of Shakarpur, Bhupender Singh Gusen, a resident of Dilshad Colony, Kuldeep Kumar and Sanjay, both residents of Yamuna, Bihar. However, Raghav, Ahmad and Chauhan are on the run and efforts are being made to arrest them, police said. Chennai police have arrested a 48-year-old shopkeeper and 2 women aged 28 and 30 after finding 50 videos of child rape in the man's phone. The 2 women, who are sisters, allowed the man to rape their minor daughters and record videos as payment for the goods they purchased. The shopkeeper also raped and filmed 3 friends of the children. Now it's time for a short break. Well, once again, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Saraswati Charitable Trust, BSc Forensic Science, BE Cybercrime Security, Diploma in Pharmacy, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc Radio Imaging Technology, BSc Operation Theatre Technology, Diploma in MLT, RIT, ODT, Dialysis Tamnabagidamak, Manipuri Mapanda Chatrabasu Yaragani. Manipur University da affiliate Tauduna, Pharmacy Council of India Amadi, Ministry of HRD, New Delhi ne approved Tauraba, 100% job oriented Oiraba, Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangaida, course Singasi, English and Kunmathoi Kunithoi session the Tamnabagidamak admission Hogzare. Hen Akupamol Gidama contact Tobio, Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangai, Ikogi contact number 9856 575 163 Natraga 9402 233 554.
Tamo, kayo lo sandribo. As karangan na sa siya na harago.
Kayo na siya ba? Kayo siya pinay siya ba?
Ay ma, COVID ki vaccine kapto siya na narado pa na hanay dudi.
Ay haksang kasi tawde. Ay kapoy. Nati, haksang kasi tawde ba inguni da kapag kay kadano? Ay kapoy sin.
Tamo, naragdringay dana isa na hanay sexual ho na patro. Kapto po na pata braba.
Hoyare, section man na nung kapuro. Ay kapoy.
ꯑꯁ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯗ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯉꯥꯡꯅꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯐꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯆꯠꯂꯨꯈꯤꯒꯦ ꯄꯨꯡꯉꯣ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯨꯒꯦꯀꯣ ꯄꯄꯥꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯣ
COVID-19 लाइसत असि ngakthoknabagidam COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसत असि mari lenaba laina लाइसत singdagi ngakthokjaba ngami masida natana लाइसत asina sanghandanabagidam matam gi sarkarna pirakpa sana kagngon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register topiduna adomsu suksoi soidana vaccine asi kapthokpiu COVID ki vaccine kapthokpuna COVID leitaba iramdam ohiminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kaplese.
Welcome back. More news and updates. A dignified transfer ceremony took place at Dover Air Force Base, Delaware, as the 13 U.S. soldiers killed in the Kabul airport attack were returned in flag-draped coffins. President Joe Biden attended as the fourth commander-in-chief to witness the military ritual designated for those killed in foreign combat. First Lady Jill Biden also joined the President at Dover Air Force Base to grieve with loved ones as the dignified transfer of remains unfolded, a military ritual for those killed in foreign combat. The dead ranged in age from 20 to 31, while 5 were just 20, born not long before the attacks of September 11, 2001, and came from California and Massachusetts and states in between. Taliban will allow Afghan women to study at university, but there would be a ban on mixed classes under their rule, acting higher education minister of the new regime said on Sunday. The hardline Islamist group that took over the rule of the country in mid-August after ousting the Western-backed government has vowed to rule differently compared to their 1990s stint when girls and women were banned from education. The acting education minister Abdul Baqi Haqqani said, people of Afghanistan will continue their higher education in the light of Sharia law in safety without being in a mixed male and female environment. The group has pledged to respect progress made in women's rights, but only according to their strict interpretation of Islamic law. Manipur's Dinesh Naurim secured a gold medal and a silver medal at the Gamma Asian Mixed Martial Arts MMA Championships 2021, which was held in Kyrgyzstan from August 24 to August 28, 2021. Dinesh Naurim competed in the 56.7 kg category at the event in MMA and striking mixed martial arts striking MMA disciplines. In the striking MMA discipline, he secured silver medal after suffering a close-fought loss to Yarmakhan Orintayev of Kazakhstan. In the final of the 56.7 kg MMA discipline, Dinesh secured gold medal by defeating Uson Muzabek of Kyrgyzstan. India won a total of 4 gold medals at the championships. Shooter Avani Lekhara scripted history on Monday as she became the first Indian woman to win a gold medal at the Paralympics, firing her way to the top of the podium in the R2 women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event. The 19-year-old finished with a world record equaling total of 249.6, which is also a new Paralympic record. Discus thrower Yogesh Katunia clinched a silver medal in the men's F56 event. The 24-year-old, a BCom graduate from New Delhi's Kirorimal College, sent the disc to a best distance of 44.38 meter in his sixth and last attempt to clinch the silver. Two-time gold-winning javelin throw veteran Devendra Jajaria clinched a stupendous third Paralympic medal. Sundar Singh Gurjar also chipped in with a bronze, finishing behind Jajaria in the men's javelin throw F46 final. Discus thrower Vinod Kumar wrote his name in history books on Sunday as he clinched the bronze in the men's discus throw. Vinod Kumar broke Asian record with the best throw of 19.91 meter to finish third behind Poland's Piotr Kozwiswin and win the bronze medal in discus throw. Earlier, India's table tennis star Bhavina Patel opened the country's account at the Paralympics and secured a silver medal in women's table tennis finals. Following her, high jumper Nishad Kumar also won silver medal in the final event of his respective category. So far, India has won 1 gold, 4 silver and 2 bronze medals in the Tokyo Paralympics 2020. India's 23-year-old javelin thrower Sumit Until bagged gold in men's javelin throw F64 event at Tokyo Paralympics. He broke the world record thrice during the final and won with a best throw of 68.55 meters. It's India's second gold at Paralympics, with shooter Avani Lekhara winning the first in R2 women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event. Now, before we wind up for the day, let's have a quick look at the headlines once again. Passenger train service between Manipur and Assam reintroduced to fulfill the long-standing requirement of the people of Manipur. India reports 42,909 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. TMC hits back at Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, calls him Dal Badlu. Avani Lekhara wins historic gold for India in shooting in Tokyo Paralympics 2020. 23-year-old javelin thrower Until breaks world record thrice, wins gold at Paralympics. Bodies of US troops killed in Kabul returned to America. And Taliban to allow women to attend university under new rule. Now that's all with the English news and updates for the day. Thank you, stay safe and good night.